Picture this: a remote island off the coast of what would become America, 1587. A group of 115 English settlers, men, women, children, arrive with dreams of a new life, free from the chains of the old world. They build homes, plant crops, and even celebrate the birth of the first English child born in the Americas. But when help arrives 3 years later, the entire colony has vanished. No signs of struggle, no bodies, no clues, just a single word etched into a tree: CROATOAN. Murder, cannibalism, or something far more sinister. This is the Lost Colony of Roanoke, America's oldest unsolved mystery, a riddle that has baffled historians, archaeologists, and conspiracy theorists for over 400 years. Welcome to Dark History Files, where we peel back the layers of the past to reveal the shadows beneath. Buckle up, let's journey into the unknown. To understand the vanishing, we must first step back to the turbulent world of late 16th century England. Queen Elizabeth I's reign was a golden age of exploration, but it was also a time of fierce rivalry with Spain. Sir Walter Raleigh, a dashing courtier and favorite of the Queen, saw the New World as England's ticket to glory. In 1584, he sent scouts to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, claiming the land for the crown. The reports were glowing: fertile soil, friendly natives, endless opportunity. Raleigh dubbed it Virginia, in honor of the Virgin Queen. The first attempt at settlement came in 1585 with 108 men under Ralph Lane. It was a disaster: harsh winters, spoiled supplies, and tense relations with the local CROATOAN tribe led to skirmishes. The colonists abandoned Roanoke after a year, sailing home with Sir Francis Drake. Undeterred, Raleigh tried again in 1587. This time, he sent a mixed group: 91 men, 17 women, and 9 children, led by artist and Governor John White. Among them was White's daughter, Eleanor Dare, and her husband Ananias, who would welcome baby Virginia Dare on August 18, 1587, the first English child born in the Americas. The settlers arrived in July, full of hope. They repaired the abandoned fort, planted barley and corn, and traded with the CROATOAN tribe on nearby Hatteras Island. The CROATOAN, led by Chief Manteo, were allies, unlike the more hostile CROATOAN under Wingina. White painted vivid watercolors of the island's flora, fauna, and natives, capturing a world of wonder. But trouble brewed early. A colonist murdered a CROATOAN chief, sparking revenge attacks. Supplies ran low: tools, food, weapons. White, elected governor, knew they needed reinforcements. On August 27, 1587, just 9 days after Virginia's birth, White set sail for England, promising to return within months. He left behind a fragile outpost, with instructions to carve a cross on a tree if they fled in danger. White's return was delayed by the Spanish Armada's invasion of England in 1588. The invincible fleet of 130 ships was defeated, but it tied up every vessel. Raleigh, focused on his own ventures, couldn't spare a ship. White begged, borrowed, and pleaded, but it wasn't until 1590 that 2 small privateers agreed to sail. By then, 3 years had passed. The colonists had been alone, facing storms, starvation, and hostile tribes. When White's ships finally anchored at Roanoke on August 18, 1590, Virginia Dare's 3rd birthday, the island was eerily silent. The houses were gone, dismantled as if the settlers had packed up neatly. The fort's palisades stood empty, weeds choking the paths. No smoke from fires, no voices, no signs of life. White's heart sank. He searched for the distress signal, a cross carved on a tree, but found none. Instead, on a tall oak post, the word CROATOAN was etched in Roman letters. On a nearby tree, the letters CRO were carved. CROATOAN was the name of Hatteras Island, 50 miles south, and its friendly tribe. White took it as a sign they had relocated there, but storms battered the ships, preventing a search. White sailed home, defeated, vowing to return. He never did. The colony was lost to history. For centuries, the fate of Roanoke has fueled endless speculation. Let's dive into the leading theories, each with its own web of evidence and shadows. First, the CROATOAN assimilation theory. White's carving suggested the colonists joined the CROATOAN tribe to survive. Early 1600s reports from Jamestown settlers described gray-eyed natives on Hatteras speaking broken English and wearing European clothes. Archaeological digs uncovered English pottery, swords, and a gold ring on Hatteras, dated to the 1580s. DNA studies in the 2010s traced European markers in Lumbee tribe descendants, who claim Roanoke ancestry. It's compelling, but no definitive proof like a written record has surfaced. Second, the massacre theory. Tensions with the CROATOAN tribe were high after the 1586 murder of their chief. Wingina's successors might have attacked, wiping out the colony. Skeletal remains from the site show trauma from violence, and Spanish records hint at a raid. But no mass grave has been found, and the orderly dismantling of homes doesn't fit a sudden attack. Third, the starvation and cannibalism theory. Harsh winters and failed crops could have forced desperate measures. Jamestown colonists resorted to cannibalism in 1609. Roanoke, isolated longer, might have too. Excavations revealed cut marks on animal bones suggesting human consumption, but it's circumstantial. No human remains confirm it. Then, the Spanish conspiracy. Spain, England's enemy, might have raided Roanoke to thwart colonization. A 1588 Spanish map marks Roanoke with a fort symbol, and interrogations of English prisoners mentioned a destroyed settlement. But no direct evidence ties Spain to the vanishing. And the wild cards, supernatural or alien theories. Some point to the CROATOAN carving as a code for ancient curses or extraterrestrial abduction, fueled by UFO sightings near the site. Pseudo-historians claim native legends of pale ghosts swallowing the colonists. Entertaining, but no science backs it. Today, the lost colony lives on in digs and debates. The first colony foundation's excavations on Hatteras have unearthed more artifacts: a 16th century rapier hilt, European ceramics, and a child's shoe. Ground-penetrating radar hints at buried structures, but funding and storms slow progress. In 2020, a tree ring study dated the carving to 1587–1590, confirming the timeline. The core mystery endures. Where did they go? Assimilation seems most likely, with the colonists blending into native life to survive. But without a smoking gun, a diary, a skeleton, a letter, the truth remains elusive. Roanoke isn't just a lost colony. It's a mirror to human fragility, ambition, and the unknown. Lost Colony of Roanoke reminds us that history is full of shadows we may never illuminate. What do you think happened to those 115 souls? Assimilation, massacre, or something stranger? Drop your theory in the comments below. I read everyone. If this mystery gripped you, smash that like button, share with a fellow history hunter, and subscribe to Dark History Files for more tales from the dark corners of the world. Africa, America, Asia, and beyond. Hit the bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and remember, the past is never truly lost, it's just waiting to be uncovered. Until next time, stay curious.